My love, you are gonna stop selling low content books on Amazon KDP so you no longer have to give 50% of your book royalties to a billion-dollar company. Let me show you what to do instead. So step number one for how to stop selling low content books on Amazon KDP is to find a trending topic to create your low content book around and bundle it out. Here is the strategy that I used that worked really well for me. I did not just sell a low content book. I bundled that book with other types of digital products so that I created an offer as a solution to a problem, not just a low content book. So my writing notebook that I sold, it's literally you just put in your word count for the day. That's all it is. That's all this low content book is. But I did not just sell it on its own. I sold it with my online course teaching you how to actually write a book. So because of that, I was able to list that low content book for a whopping $397. That is the power of the strategy that I'm telling you. Bundle this out with other types of digital products that solve a problem. And in the low content book niche, I mean, you're talking about line notebook journals, you're talking about prayer journal prompts, you're talking about affirmation quotables. You're talking about things that really don't require a ton of content. So you're gonna bundle that out with something that teaches a solution to a problem so that you can price it accordingly. I love finding trending book topics on any book e-commerce platform like Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. Anywhere where people are searching for books, that's where you want to see what's trending. So I wrote a novel called Destined the Novel, and in the novel, she's dealing a lot with work-life balance and trying to live her purpose. So what I would do is type in work-life balance, and as I'm actually filling this in, you can see it says work-life balance planner. There are stickers. So right there, I could do that. But what I like to do the most is just hit books, click search, and then I like to see what is currently selling really well. So over here, sort by featured, I'm going to do bestsellers, habits, start yourself, deep work, the 4-hour work week, the happiness files. This is telling me atomic habits. So what I could do is maybe do a bundle that has, let's say, Destined the Novel. So they'll get the ebook. And then maybe it'll include my book that I wrote on work-life balance. I'll put how to achieve work-life balance. This is also an ebook. And then it could include the work-life balance time block journal. And then I'll put printed and shipped to your house. This journal helps you time block your day so you have enough time to work on your biggest goals. Because I know Atomic Habits is like one of the biggest things for sale right now in that niche. So Destin the Novel, Christian romance novel, following Caitlin Mina as she struggles to build her dream business while falling in love at the same time. The ebook, this nonfiction book, teaches you my framework for creating work-life balance in your life. Perfect. So now we've got an offer. It's not just a $10 printable line notebook. Now we've got an actual offer. Once you have that in tier, go ahead and go to kdp.amazon.com. You're going to click create new title or series. This is going to be a paperback. Ooh, we could do a hardcover of a low content book. Huh. I like the idea. I'm just going to create a hardcover just so I can see what it looks like. I'm going to name this Work-Life Balance Journal. Author name. Just upload this as you normally would. Companion lined notebook journal to the Work-Life Balance bundle, and I'll put available at dollywoodgirl.com. It's a little hack that I use just in your description list where they can actually get the whole entire thing just so they don't buy. I don't want them to buy on Amazon. I want them to buy on my website. I own the copyright. No ages, Amazon.com. This is a low content book. Very, very important to select that. My category, self-help, time management, save categories, work-life balance, and release for now. Save and continue. I'm going to publish without an ISBN. Don't need it. I'm going to do black and white with cream paper. I just think it's so pretty. I'm going to select a different size. Mine is 8.5 by 11. There's no bleed on mine. I like a matte finish, and then I'll upload that interior file. I'm going to launch Cover Creator. They'll give you a cover template if you want one, but because this is a low content book, I'm just gonna use the cover creator. So choose whichever one you would like. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, good. Save and submit. Did I use AI? Nope. Then I have to launch previewer. Finally, I went ahead and finished the preview. So you can see here, this is our journal. You see this? So simple to do, low content book. I would just click approve, and then I would scroll down. It's going to cost me $7.49 per book. And then I also have to pay about $5 in shipping. So I'm looking at a cost of $12.49. That's because I chose the hard copy. If I had chose the printed copy, the paperback, this would be way cheaper. It'd be like $3. So my bad, but I'm gonna click save and continue. And then I would sell that book on my website for about $47, maybe $49. So that just kind of tells you how much profit I'm looking at. Step number 2 for how to stop selling low content books on Amazon KDP is to list your bundle for sale on your own website. List your bundle for sale on your own website. Here's where we stop giving Amazon 50% of our book royalties. We're gonna sell that bundle on our own website and just fulfill the order through KDP. So there's a couple of steps to this. Number 1, you're gonna take the bundle, put it for sale on your own website. Number 2, when somebody purchases through your website, you're gonna log into KDP and fulfill that book order through an author copy on KDP. Yes, this is allowed. Amazon says that you are allowed to resell author copies that you order from their website. So for my book outline planner, for example, when you purchase it on my site, you're getting it as part of the bundle. And I think the bundle comes out to like $56. But when you purchase on my website, I log into KDP and I order that book planner outline printed and shipped directly to the customer, that author copy. It cost me like $5. So I'm making a massive profit. It's a $56 bundle that I'm only paying $5 and some change to fulfill through KDP. It's an awesome process. Yes, it's a 2-step process. I get this question a lot on my YouTube channel. You do have to manually do this. So when somebody purchases that $56 bundle on my website, I do have to manually log into Amazon KDP and order that author copy printed and shipped directly to the customer. But to me, it's worth it, because if I sold that $56 bundle on Amazon KDP, not only would I still pay that $5 of printing and shipping, but Amazon would then take 50% of the remaining $51. Yeah, they take like 25 bucks from it just because they can. It's completely unfair because I did the work to do all the marketing. I did the work to do all the promotion, everything. They didn't even help me write it. So in this method I'm showing you, yes, it's a manual process to fulfill, but to me, way worth it so that you stay way more profitable. I am so excited to share that today's video is sponsored by Hostinger.com. Hostinger.com is an incredible AI website builder where pretty much any author can have their own author website in just a couple of minutes because you're using AI. And I just think this tool is such a game changer. So go to hostinger.com/godlywoodgirl. Scroll down to where it says Business Website Builder. This plan is the plan that I recommend for you. You can create 50 websites on just one plan. You can sell up to 1,000 products on your website. And my favorite, you keep 100% of your profits because they have 0% transaction fees. No more giving 50%, okay? We're gonna keep our profit. So I'm gonna go ahead and click choose plan. Any term you choose over 12 months gets you a free domain name. And I recommend using the .shop domain because then people know they're going to your website to actually make a purchase. Where it says have a coupon code, type in Godlywoodgirl, click apply, and it's gonna take 10% off your entire hosting plan. Hit continue and fill out your information. Once you're all done, you'll be taken to create your actual website. So where it says let AI create your online presence, you're going to describe your website or business. Literally tell it what you do, and it's going to build it for you. I write and self-publish ebooks that teach women of Christ how to live their purpose. That's it. That's it. I'll hit upwards, and now you're going to see how quickly AI will build your author website for you. And there we go. Look how beautiful this is. Just like that, you have a website that you can quickly modify. So I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to skip the domain for now, but if you got anything over 12 months, go ahead and connect your domain. And Hostinger is clicking edit, clicking edit, clicking edit. That's literally what it is. So I can click here, change this to text, and put live your purpose over here. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. I would just change this color, but that's perfect. And then again, live your purpose. Okay, yeah, that's it. Under the bookstore, Beautiful. Reader stories. I don't need this page. So on the left, I'll go to pages and just delete this page. Quiet support, support for your study. Yeah, this is great. All right, so now that I've got this pretty much going, on the left here, add your product. So I'm going to click here on the click store, add a product. There are two different methods you can use because Hostioner has physical products and digital products. Because this is a bundle, choose one or the other. So you can either choose physical product and the customer will enter in their physical shipping address, and then you will then email them a link to download the digital bundle. Or you choose digital product, and then the customer will automatically receive the digital bundle as soon as they purchase, and then you'll email them to get their physical address to ship. I sell this way. So when somebody purchases my book outline planner on my website, they automatically get the digital download. And then I send them an email saying, hey, thank you so much for the purchase. Where would you like me to ship your book? I just like them getting something right away, but totally up to you, whichever way you want to do this. I'm going to choose the digital product option because, like I said, that's what I do. I'm going to click upload images and generate the product description because Hostiner has an AI product description generator. It's pretty cool. It'll look at what's on your actual image and generate your product description for you. Look at this, Destin Digital Bundle. I love it. Love it. Okay. I'm just going to change this to work-life balance, digital bundle. Actually, just going to change it to bundle because we have the shipped book. And I'm going to get this, what you're going to get, and then put that in there. And then I'm going to tell them, please note that you will receive your digital bundle right away. And I will email you within 1 business day to get your shipping address for the companion notebook journal. That way they know it's not gonna, they're not, that I'm gonna be following up and they can be looking out for that email. Because sometimes I have to email people 2, 3 times to get that information from them. So the amount is going to be $49 because I know KDP is going to charge me about $12 to print and ship that book. So I like to do 12 times 3. And oh, no, it can be $37. That was a little high. That was a little high that I had that. And then right here, I'll upload those digital files. So for me, it would be Destin the novel. It would be the Work-Life Faith Balance ebook. And it would be the printable interior file of that low content book. Just for example, I'm just going to put those PNGs in here. You can also, if you want to do on Google Drive, add a link here and put them all in there as well. And that's it. I'll click save. I'm going to just delete all this extra stuff so that only my bundle is here. And then I'm going to go to this home page right here where it says Aligned in Grace. Click Change Product and choose your bundle. Left align that. And there's our bundle right there. And as you can see, Hostiner's just clicking at it, clicking at it, clicking at it. You can like make this how you want it to be. And I'm going to go ahead and change this image. I'll click Edit Image, Replace Image, Free Images, and then I'll put Woman Happy. She looks like she's got work-life balance. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to select this one because she's praising God. Beautiful. Move this way. Beautiful. Love it. Work-life balance. This is great. This is fine, even though these should be this color. Add a little bit more spacing here. Not nice. And as I'm looking at this, I think this would look better with a white background. Comment down below. Let me know. So to do that, though, all I'd have to do is click inside the box. I would scroll to Style. Just turns out to white. Nice. One more little thing, I promise. Sometimes I'll be here all day. I just want to see how portrait would look. So I'm gonna go back to home. I'm gonna click save, then I'll click preview. And this is our very quickly created website. Do you see this? You see how quickly we did that? And somebody can look and see the entire bundle that they're gonna get. And once they order from here, so this is the bookstore, they can purchase, and then this is just that follow-up page. Once they purchase from here, you would go ahead and log into KDP. Well, you would email them. You would email them and tell them, oh my gosh, thank you so much for your order. Can you please email me your shipping address where you'd like me to ship it to? And then once they give you the shipping address, you'll go to kdp.amazon.com and you'll order that author copy printed and shipped directly to the customer. That is how you do this low content book without giving KDP 50% of your profits. You do this as a bundle that solves a solution to a problem rather than just a low content book on KDP. So if you're ready to very quickly build your author website, go to hostinger.com/godthewoodgirl. Use discount code godthewoodgirl at checkout to get 10% off your entire hosting plan. And finally, step number 3 for how to stop selling low content books on Amazon KDP is to create your TikToks and promote your website link. Now, I say TikTok in this video because I love TikTok right now. I'm running a campaign on TikTok and I love it. But you can do this on any social media platform that you want. If you use Instagram, do this on Instagram. If you like YouTube, do this on YouTube. If you like Facebook, do it on Facebook. Wherever you want to do it. I'm just going to show you TikTok because that's where I'm currently running my campaign. And it's super easy to make these TikToks. You just got to do keyword search. By the way, if you want to learn how to use TikTok, watch my TikTok marketing videos. I've done a couple now on this channel, and I literally show you how I do all this step by step, but let me give you a little preview. Right now, I absolutely love TikTok for marketing. It's just been working really well for me and just getting a lot of traffic into my sales funnel. And the content is not that hard to make, which is what I like so much about it. So you can see I'm running a campaign. So every single week I'm scheduling out my content for the upcoming week. This is a 100-day campaign or 120-day campaign. I can't remember which one. But I basically already created all the stuff. So it's just a matter of every Sunday I schedule and upload. That's it. So the way you want to do TikTok is you want to do keyword research. So if I am wanting to sell this to people who are interested in work-life balance, then in the search bar, I would type in work-life balance. And you'll see work-life balance tips, work-life balance for women, work-life balance for moms, work-life balance planners. Ooh, I could show myself using my planner. So I'll do work-life balance tips. You'll see here that TikTok shows you the top post for work-life balance tips. All you have to do is model this. Do not copy, never copy, but you can model. So this first one, realistic ways to make working a 9-to-5 more enjoyable. So I could do for TikTok, I'll put TikTok campaign, work-life balance tips, how to find time to live your purpose when you are working a 9-to-5 job, or to work, actually find time to work on your purpose-driven goals. That's one TikTok I could create. So obviously these TikToks have people on screen talking, so you want to model that. And then within your content, you're going to promote people going to your website to purchase your bundle. So every single time, the structure I like to use for my TikToks is hook, story, call to action. So hook, this is how you're going to find time to work on your purpose-driven goals, even when you're working a 9-to-5 job. Story, I'll tell my story of how I time blocked from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. every single morning when I worked my 9-to-5 job to work on my book, and then explain to them how to do that, set your calendar, get accountability, and then call to action. If you want my bundle that's going to show you how to do this, go to godthewoodgirl.com and you'll be able to grab my bundle that shows you, and you'll be able to grab my work-life balance bundle that shows you how. That's basically how I would do a TikTok. But that's how you do marketing. You do your research, then you create your TikToks based off that research, and within each TikTok, you promote your book. Do this every single day. If you have the time, 2-3 times a day so that you can promote your book. Now, of course, none of this works unless you actually write a book. So if you still have not written and self-published your own book, come join me in the God That Would Go Faith-Based Author School. I show you how to write and self-publish your own book step by step. Let me give you a little sneak peek. Hey, it's your girl, Steph Rodness, and if you've been struggling to move forward on your journey as a faith-based author, I've created a brand new community called the God That Would Grow Faith-Based Author School just for women like you who want to move forward in your purpose as a woman of Christ, writing books. The school includes the Author Toolkit, which has 10 tutorials for 10 different types of Christian books you can write, including nonfiction books, daily devotionals, prayer journals, ebooks. There's a lot in there. You'll get access to the God That Would Grow Book Funnel Toolkit, which shows you how to take your book, bundle it up, and put it into a sales funnel, including a lead magnet funnel, a tripwire funnel, and my very favorite, a webinar funnel. You'll get access to the book promotion toolkit, which shows you how to create a marketing plan to promote your funnel, because in order for people to buy our books, right, we have to tell them about it. And that's what the marketing toolkit shows you how to do. Plus, you'll get access to a community of other women who are writing faith-based books just like you are. Sis, you do not have to do this alone. Come join the brand new God That Would Grow Faith-Based Author School so you can get the tutorials you need, you can get the community you need, and most importantly, you can get the network that you need to step into your purpose as a faith-based author. I can't wait to see you there. Visit ChristianAuthorSchool.com to fill out the application form and apply today. In the meantime, don't forget to join my free 3-day Start Your Book Business Challenge, where I'll show you how to create your own email list as an independent author so you'll never have to rely on selling on Amazon.com again. Go to ChristianBusinessToolkit.com and don't forget to watch this video tutorial for even more resources to help you step into your purpose as an indie author. I can't wait to see you there.